everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are doing well, and in this video we will be talking about computer science 9th Matric and chapter number 5, designing our websites. If you are new in my channel, let me tell you, I am a computer instructor and I have been in teaching industries for more than 10 years, and here I am sharing my experiences with you, that how you can gain A stars or how you can get 90 plus marks in your exams, and how you can make your skills wonderful in IT industry. So if you like my videos, give me thumbs up, do share it with your friends. Let's get started. Okay, so here I have designed a test which is 30 marks. This test is actually 30 marks and time you have is 60 minutes. First we have an objective portion, and in objective portion you have 4 possible answers A, B, C, D is given to each question, and the choice which you think is correct, fill that bubble in front of that question with marker or pen ink. You know that cutting, filling 2 or more bubbles will result in 0 mark in that question. So attempt all the questions which is given in the question paper, and do not do cutting and overwriting and all those things. Right? So first we have a first question here. That is, how many types of heading tags are there in HTML document? Right? So usually we have 6 type of tags in our heading tags in our HTML document. So the options given is A is 8, B 6, C 4, D 2. So we have 6 types of heading in our HTML document. So I'm going to write down the correct option is B. Next we have second question. In hyperlinks, images are defined with blank tag. So in hyperlink, images are defined with which tag? A, img, B, im, C, pic, and D, source. Right? So first we need to answer, before answering this question, first we need to know what are the hyperlinks. Right? So you know that the hyperlink is the link, or it's going to be any icon, graphic or text in any web page, that when you will click on that thing, then it's going to take you to some other web pages, right? So that's, you must have seen hyperlink a lot of places, right? So those are all the blue line links or text where you will click and it will lead you to somewhere else. That's called hyperlink. So question is, in hyperlink, images are defined with blank tag. So the correct option is img, which is A, right? So for adding an image or as a hyperlink or as a anything, we use img tag. Img stands for image. So we have next question. In HTML, a table is defined with option A is TBL tag, option B tab, option C table tag, and option D none of them. So the correct option is option C, which is table. Table is defined with table tag, not tab, not TBL. So next question is the attributes that defined an alternative text for an image if the image is not displayed. So which tag is that, which attribute is that provides an opportunity to display text instead of the picture if the picture is not visible? So option A is del, option B alt, option C control, option D ins. So the correct option is option B, which is alt. Alt is actually abbreviated, like abbreviation is alternative. Okay, so if your image will not display, then alt text will display it. Then we have next question. A hyperlink can be applied to blank. Option A, image. Option B, text. Option C, both A and B. And option D, none of them. So image can be applied both A and B. We can apply hyperlinks on image, on text, on anything, right? Option C is the correct option. Then we have next question. An individual list item can contain another entire list called option A, definition list, option B, nested list, option C, unordered list, option D, ordered list, right? So a list which contains another item or another list in it, that's called nested list. Nested list means list within a list. So the option B is the correct option. After solving the short questions from the objective portion, then we know that we have another question. We have another portion, that's short questions, subjective portion. So we have total 8 questions. Each question carry 2 marks. So total we are going to get 16 marks after solving all the questions. So the first question is define body section. So it's pretty much clear that you have 2 sections in your HTML documents, right? So the first one is head section and the second is body section. So body section contains the actual content of a web page that are visible inside a web page. This section usually starts with a body tag and ends with also body tag but with a forward slash. Next, difference between single and pair tag, right? So we know that there are 2 types of tags in HTML, single tag or singular tag or pair tag. Singular tags usually do not have a closing tag and they are called singular tag or empty tag. They are simply written like this, like HR is horizontal, BR is break. But on the other hand, pair tags are the tags in HTML which consist of a start tag and ends as a and have an ending tag, and the content between them is actually the thing which is going to be appear on the screen, like P for paragraph tag. Whatever will be written between these tags will display on a screen, right? Like I have written P starting tag and P is ending tag. So this is my paragraph, is my paragraph. Okay, I hope singular and pair tags are clear. So the next is what is meant by hyperlink. Write down a code to insert hyperlink in web pages. I have already explained what are the hyperlinks, right? So hyperlinks are the links which is going to be redirected you on another page, maybe on the same website, maybe on the different websites, right? It can be icon, it can be graphic, or it can be any text. So how we are going to write down? Their index is A. We will always start with A. Closing it, and here we are going to write down the link of web page where we want to redirect when somebody will click here. Okay, when somebody will click on this click here text, this text is by the way hyper text. When somebody will click on this text, it will be redirected to the link given over here. So this is called hyperlink. Next, we have fourth question, difference between unordered and ordered list. So it's very simple, that like you can see 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. I have mentioned all these questions. This is ordered list where order is important. But if in some scenarios your order is not important, like ABC, XYZ and LMN, So when there is no order, so I can just mark them as a bullets in any way. These are called unordered list because order is not important. Next we have fifth question, difference between hyperlink and anchor. The difference between hyperlink and anchor is that hyperlink is such an icon, graphic or a text in a web page that when you will click, it takes you to some other web pages, right? But anchor links actually allows you to go from one part of the same page to another part of the same page. Okay, both hyperlink and anchor are defined by the HTML anchor tag A, the closing A as well. But the only difference is that anchor will lead you same page. Hyperlink will lead you, take you to another web page, but it will take you to the same web page. Okay, so the next question is, explain the purpose of call span and row span with coding example. Right, so there are two things which is used mostly used while creating a table, the call span and a row span. Call span is actually used to make a cell span more than one columns, right? Call span means to make a cell span more than one columns, right? And row span to make a cell span more than one row. Okay, so usually we do it's an attribute, इसको हम T heading you can do in T heading, and you can write down row span call span equals to 2, so then it's going to be span 2 columns in one column, right? But if you will do on the row span, so again you're going to do same process, th row span it will just merge 2 rows and make 1 row, and row column span will merge 2 columns and just make 1 column. So the next question is difference between web pages and websites. So website is basically the collection of web pages, and web page is a single web page which is available on the internet, right? So website basically consists of several web pages. Okay, so the next question is, which tag is used for paragraph and heading in HTML? I have already explained that p tag is used for paragraph, and for heading for paragraph we use p tag, and for heading we use 6 different tags: h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 and h6. All the heading tags are pair tags. They are having their pair 6. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you are having the, just copy this and paste there as well. H1, H2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter. HTML is not a case sensitive language, so it doesn't matter if H is capital or small h, because it cannot differentiate between capital and small alphabets. So next we have a long question, right? And in the long question, some coding part is given and you are requested to actually, let me just move into the next page. Okay, so write the output of the following code. So read the code and write down the output of this code. If there is any confusion, you can read this code, and if there is any confusion, do let me know. Try to output this code in the comment section box. I will help you. If there is any confusion or there is any problem, I will help you out. There are just some lists and you have to make an order test. Please write down the output of the following code. So that's it for today. In the next video, I'll be talking about something interesting. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please share it with your friends. Take care. Allah Hafiz.